This is VK1 and welcome back to another great show of the Gold List on Wednesdays. So we're going to talk about a lot of songs today, mostly off the list itself. We're not going to have maybe max about 6 or 7. The last spots we're going to talk about is basically two basic albums that came out. One's a mixtape by MNIMN and the other one's a Pusha T album that leaked finally. I finally heard the whole thing and we're going to talk about that soon. First we'll start off with the R&B section. The first song we've been talking about is called We Are Here by Eric Bellinger. Great song. It's all about, all the things you went through your relationship to get to the point that you are now. Next song in the R&B section we'll be talking about is from an artist that we haven't heard for maybe 3 years ago. That's when the song became really popular, the I Need a Dollar song. It was a great song back then. I think that was the one-hit wonders that we heard about, and then after that we haven't heard nothing from him, and he finally came out with another song. This song, the title is called Love Is the Answer. It's a little bit different from I Need a Dollar, but it's still a great flow. Personally, I still find maybe I Need a Dollar is going to be his biggest hit, and I think that's going to be the end of his career. I hope not. Hope he proves me wrong, but that's what I'm feeling right now. Next song in the R&B section we're talking about is the last song for the R&B. It's from artists we haven't heard from in a while, approved by Casey and JoJo. We haven't heard these artists in a long time, and I'm happy they're suddenly, coming out with a few songs here and there. They had a great couple of classics back in the days, and I hope that they can make some new ones for the new generation also. Next, we're going to move on to the hip-hop section. That's where the main focus for today's show is going to be on. All the songs that came out, we have lots to talk about. One of the first songs we're going to talk about right away is from Terminology. That song is called You Ain't Safe. It's by Terminology featuring Inspector Deck and Matthew Ragazzino. How he came up with that name, no idea. I think he should probably find another name for himself. That one's not probably going to stick in this world that long. Next song we're going to talk about is called Type of Way Remix by Rich Homie Quan featuring Young Jeezy and Meek Mill. Song itself, the one I heard wasn't a great quality, so I'm hoping for a better version to come out soon so I can, have a better feel for the song. But from what I'm hearing right now, I got the clean one and it was good. It was a great song, once they removed those sound bites and the bleeps and whatnots, and the song's gonna have a better flow to it, the whole thing. Next song we're talking about is called Be a G by Project Pat featuring Juicy J. The beat itself is amazing. Once again, it's been produced by Mike Will Made It. Mike Will Made It actually makes great beats, always very, very heavy. That's what I love about this guy. I hope he continues working with great artists to make better songs, and I hope to hear some way more grittier, more stronger stuff, I'm hoping, in the future. But yeah, his beats are really good. Juicy J does a good job on it. Project Pack had some good lyrics to it too. Next song we're going to talk about is from the soundtrack of GTA 5. It's called Hold Up by Marion Bands featuring Nipsey Hussle. Great song. It kind of makes me want to play it when I'm in a car driving with the sunroof down, music blaring, sun's great, nice shiny with some good shades on your face. That type of song kind of reminds me of if you're just kind of going down the highway, and just want to cruise around for a little bit. That type of song. It fits perfectly for the game. When I heard it in GTA 5, I was amazed by it, and I'm happy I finally got a hard drive. If you do want to get the whole album from GTA 5, the soundtrack, keep in mind it's going to be probably about a 450-ish megabytes if I remember correctly. But might as well keep it. Every single track, that whole game is just great. It's going to keep you, it's going to keep the memories in your head of about all different scenes in the game. The last two things we're going to talk about are two basic albums. One's a mixtape by Meek Mill. It's called Dream Chasers 3 by Meek Mill. It's a mixtape. The reason I didn't pick songs from this mixtape is because there's too many that are really good. I just find you should just have the whole thing on your hard drive or on your car. But the beats are original, so it's not like, it's someone rapping on some older beat that you already know of beforehand. It looks like some of the beats on these songs were actually made from scratch, and that's preferably what I type of like. Even if it's a mixtape, I don't like hearing new artists on old beats. It just makes you kind of seem cheap, I find, a little bit. The next thing I want to talk about is an album that just leaked on the internet just the past 24 hours, maybe 24 hours ago. It's called My Name Is My Name by Pusha T. That's the album that I've been waiting for the past few months. This album is great for hip-hop. This is a hip-hop, actually not even, this is a rap album. Forget hip-hop. Hip-hop you can play in a club and get away with it, you can make people dance to hip-hop. This is rap. You are not meant to dance to this. You are not meant to have fun with this. Well, depends if you kind of want to be gully a little bit here and there. You can blare the thing in your headphones, blare the thing on your laptop, blare it in your car, but trust me, you're going to understand the feeling of Pusha T when you hear this album. Every single track on this album is amazing. There's not one that I had to complain about. So now that my ranting's done with Pusha T's album, My Name Is My Name, trust me, it's coming out next week. You need to get it, buy it, illegally download it, do whatever you want. Just make sure you have it. If you want to support him, buy it off iTunes or go to your local CD store and buy the CD itself. Anyways, guys, thanks for showing up for another Wednesday show. This is VK1 signing off, and this is The Gold List. Have a good week.